Should all walk around with shirts that say AIG stockholder on. No, I'm just kidding. I think that the American people really should get more out of it because somebody gave an example of if your son or your daughter or your wife runs up your credit card bill, what do? You cut her off from it, she has to learn a lesson, and you leave it alone. But now they're getting rewarded for behaving irresponsibly, and it's like, who's actually going to bail out the American people? Who's going to bail out the taxpayers? So I really don't agree with it, although I do see the bigger picture in that there has to be some way of continuing to fund our government and things that we do. So it's a double-edged sword. Granted, this may be the treatment for it, but I don't like it and I don't agree with it. I think it's going to take a lot more of her proving herself. How can I put it? A lot of people criticize Obama for his lack of experience, but Palin, granted, she's been a governor, but there is a lot more to being a vice president that doesn't go along with being a governor. And one thing that has been widely suppressed is that there was actually a very large rally, larger than the rally when she was actually announced as being elected as a vice presidential candidate, that opposed her, saying that she does not speak for, you know, the women or even the people of that area of Alaska. So there's a lot more that needs to go into it. There's a lot of inconsistencies. I think that everyone should be given an opportunity to be able to try and do a great job at it, but I don't necessarily agree with the way that McCain kind of just pulled her out of nowhere, so to speak. It was clear that the financial crisis now has taken its toll, and it's definitely thrown both of them off. I think that what's really going to show out is not so much in just the debate itself, but the actions of both of the candidates from here forth. The debate itself showed both of them trying to give the best and most objective answers that they could and answer the questions fully. I think that some of Obama's body language may have come off as too confident. I think some of McCain's interactions may have come off as disinterested, but I think both of them have a lot going on, and I think that what's really going to be the selling point for either candidate at the end of this whole debate and at the end of the entire campaign is who gains the American people's trust. Plain and simple, who do the American people feel trusted in? This is the person that is going to help change the way things are. And I think that's really what it's going to boil down to.